Hi, I'm Carrie from Light Touch Laser. I'm in our Greenwood office today. We are having our first day of operation in Greenwood since the closure in March. So we are happy to be back here and serving Greenwood and surrounding area. We had a steady flow of people in getting ready for summer because there is still time to get ready for summer with your laser. If you haven't gotten tan on the area, then it is a good time to get laser on the area. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. I am here to talk to you about weight loss. There aren't too many people who are not talking about the COVID weight that they gained while during that trying time. Many people cope with things in many different ways. We had a long enough time off that we got to try a lot of different things. I know me personally, I went through I will eat what I want, but I will walk as much as I can, and that should balance it out. No, it didn't do it. I did if I bake from scratch, then it's okay to eat it, because if you bake it with whole ingredients, well, then that doesn't even count. Trust me, it counted. Then I was going to do all of the things that I said I would do if I had time. Being busy was my excuse for not being this perfect human that I thought I could be if I just had time. Well, give me the time. Did I do yoga every day? I tried. I could not lay on that mat. Saved my life. So I tried to do many different things to do it, and I watched as my weight increased. And the patterns of behavior that I saw myself naturally gravitate to is not who I want to be. That's for sure. But now we get to this point where we've kind of snapped out of it. We've stepped into the sunlight, so to speak, and we're looking to get back under control what got out of control while we were dealing with a very trying time. Big change to our whole culture and way of life. So now what? Now what do you do? I want to make a comparison or tell you a metaphor. Like or so. Dieting is like cleaning your kitchen. Just because you did it once doesn't mean you never have to do it again. And it's a really important lesson to learn, because our diet is what we choose to eat. Not restricting our eating, an animal's diet is what they eat. What our diet is what we eat. So what are you eating? What do you routinely reach for? Now, a lot of times people think that they don't have any self-control. It's not about self-control. It's about feeding your body what it needs so it doesn't cry and scream for the stuff that it needs at the end of the night because you haven't eaten anything. That's just one of the things that you learn when you do Ideal Protein, that you learn some of the things that happen in your body that you think are psychological, but they're actually physiological. I personally am doing a cleanup on Ideal Protein right now. So after acting up over COVID and acting out over COVID, I decided partway through that it was time for me to do better. It was time for me to feel better. It was time for me to have more energy. It was time for me to put into my body stuff that would make my body be the way that I knew it should be. So I've been on cleanup for 2 weeks, and I'm so happy that I did, especially because we got the call to come back to work, and I wasn't starting from scratch. So drinking my water, getting my protein in, getting my vegetables in, eating healthy within the Ideal Protein program has helped me really rein things in, and I feel great. My sleep is better. My midday slump is gone. So these things are all part of feeding yourself. If you're thinking about doing something and you are looking for a resource to really help you, Ideal Protein is a very good answer. It is not the only weight loss answer, but it is a very good one. And so if you're coaching is a major factor. So having a coach lead you through, make sure you're not hitting any speed bumps that will slow you down, anything that will slow down you reaching your goal as quickly and as efficiently and in a straight line as possible, so that then you go into incorporating other foods into your eating in an organized, reasonable, balanced manner. And we can even show you what that looks like. Ideal Protein has reworked some of the things. Ideal Protein's been around for a really long time, over 20 years. And they've reworked based on some of the new information that we know about our bodies and our physiology. They've reworked some of the things. So it's now a 3-phase program, which kind of simplifies things for people. It works on breaking your food down into the types of food it is a little more differently when you're phasing off. So there's some really good information for the phase off process, because the goal is not to be on Ideal Protein forever. It is to get your weight under control quickly and efficiently, and then learn how to eat after that. Now, we will all go through times that we I'll use the word backslide, that we slide into our old habits, that does not mean that everything's wrecked and diets are stupid and you might as well not even bother because there's no hope. What it means is that it's just like your kitchen over COVID. You could walk in there and clean it for an hour and then leave, and 2 hours later it's a mess again. It takes attention, it takes diligence, it takes the choice that you make every day to design the way your life is. Your life is not about big global decisions. Your life is decided in 5-minute increments and what you choose to do with that. So I encourage you to do what works for you, but do what works. And we're here if you're looking for something that may help you on your weight loss journey and your COVID recovery a little bit faster.